Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your February love reading. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This is going to be for Aquarius and all Aquarius placements found within your birth chart. All right, so if you haven't watched the February astrology general message, I highly encourage you, Aquarius, to watch it. This is your month. We have like 5 planets in Aquarius right now. This Pluto transit is massive. I would highly encourage you to watch it, okay? The link is in the description box below if you haven't watched it already. So, we did get a little energy here, and we're going to see if it bleeds out into this reading. So, there was a narcissistic kind of one-sided dynamic. You know, we have this empath-narcissist union, and that can happen a lot of the time. Empaths, people that are highly sensitive beings, can fall prey to narcissistic people. So let's pull some energy here. What's going on here? In regards to love, we're going to pull from the Moonology to kind of start off your reading here, and then we're going to do more of a you versus them. So I'll pull a little bit on their energy, your energy, mutual energies, and some advice, okay? And we'll take this to Patreon for the extended. Let's see here, Aquarius. In regards to you and your love interest, what is it that Aquarius needs to know? What is it that Aquarius needs to see? Emotions are running high. So the emotions card did show up in the other reading, the Dreams of Gaia book. I'm actually feeling called to read that for you right now. $119. So, all emotions are necessary. How are you feeling? How are your feelings influencing you? Use your feelings to evaluate a situation. Heed the message behind the feeling. Are you a negative or positive person? Do not prejudge the present based on the past. Practice acknowledging your feelings. So this is actually a big lesson for Aquarius, I have to say. You know, all air signs have a tendency to get trapped in the mind, and we forget about our heart. You know, and the fear story and the mental anxiety, and then it can lead to being like dissociated or detached. That can be a negative side to Aquarius, is that they can become dissociated. You know, they kind of want to be more avoidant of their emotions. But I feel like, you know, with all air signs, including you, Aquarius, it depends on the person, right? It depends on who you're connecting with. Because I feel like once you can build that trust, you can be highly emotional. But there's definitely something around emotions running really high this month. And of course, the spotlight's on you. This is super moon. We just had a super moon. Interesting. So that super moon in your sign, you could have felt a lot of electricity. Again, when I associate Aquarius energy, I think of electricity. I'm reflecting back on when there was the Gemini full moon. I'm a Gemini sun. And I remember feeling so out of whack. You know, and you would think, oh, the moon's in my sign, like it should be harmonious and blissful. It's like not necessarily. I feel like it's like, again, the spotlight's on you. And with that kind of pressure, there's a lot that comes up. All the tension that resides underneath the surface is bubbling up. So there's something around something coming to the surface, and we talked about this as well in your general message reading. It's like you're going from the 12th to the first house, so as above, so below, and vice versa. And there's something around believing in the impossible. Yeah, there was something around decisions as well, making a decision, maybe leaving a relationship like we talked about in the other reading, someone that's been very self-absorbed, okay? And there's something around a personal issue reaching resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So Cancer season could be of significance. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Let's see here. Let's see how your person is viewing you. How is Aquarius's love interest viewing them for February? Again, this is how they're viewing you. It does not have to resonate with you, right? This is their feelings, their thoughts, their intentions towards Aquarius. Please show me Aquarius and their love interest. Please show me what I need to see. Okay. We'll start here. So they're feeling there is some sort of silent treatment here potentially. Maybe you guys aren't talking because of some conflict. That's pretty simple right here on the bottom. Conflict, silence, sorrow. Yeah. There seems to be some sort of conflict here in this dynamic, okay, for the Aquarius that I'm connecting with. Emotions are running high, feeling imbalanced. And I feel like both of you, honestly, equally, emotions are running high. You know, when we are emotionally charged, there can be aggression with that behavior, you know, aggressive, we say things we don't mean, or maybe we do say what we mean, but it's also how we say it. There's a way to go about things. There was something around this new moon that really kind of broke the camel's back. This person feels stuck on you in some way, spying, trapped. I think this person maybe has a level of guilt. Something feels, you know, like left unsaid, and maybe unfinished business, a level of that. And they're trying to gain some more perspective here. But they do feel stuck. They feel broken. There's a lot of chemistry between you two. But I am seeing here with the emotions running high, it's like I'm getting like a trauma bond. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but I'm thinking of like a trauma bond, you know, when there's this intense chemistry. Or like even like addicted, again, trauma bonding, you're addicted to the trauma. So it's like you become so accustomed to a certain behavior. And this can be you or your love and trust, where it just becomes normal. And you literally bond to it, trauma bond. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Like, you know, you get so used to the roller coaster ride. Let's see here. How's Aquarius viewing their love and trust? How is Aquarius viewing their love and trust? Peace. Okay, what else? How is Aquarius viewing their love and trust? How is Aquarius viewing their love and trust? Yeah, wow, a lot around your emotions. My goodness, turmoil. Emotions, emotions, emotions. I'm getting the old Mariah Carey song. Got me feeling emotions deeper than I ever dreamed of. Old school, that definitely tells my age. Unstable, affected. Someone's affected here. You're both affected by this turmoil. There is an uneasiness here, and there is a desire to have peace. I feel like in this moment in time, emotions are still running high. So even if you are partnered up with this person, if you're single, it's complicated. Whatever this looks like for you, this is a general reading, right? So whatever conflict that you are dealing with, I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made, and there needs to be accountability. There also needs to be validation for whatever is going on both ends, and releasing something here. I feel like you want to release. The Tower showed up in that last reading. Letting go, moving on, walking away. Because if you feel like that's probably the best thing to do, it looks like. It's next to the Peace card. So it's like you're coming to some sort of realization that maybe it's best for your peace and your mental health to walk away from this roller coaster. Right? It's like, not my circus, not my monkeys. It's like constant conflict, feeling like this relationship is like cursed in some way. I got the curse card here. You know, a negative mindset, maybe people dealing with mental health issues. Just a lot of turbulence. It doesn't seem like it's been very peaceful. And it feels like for you, this is how you're viewing this relationship, is that you're wanting peace. You want to have closure. You want to have harmony, but how is the question, right? And I feel like for you, you do feel a deep bond with this person's soulmate here. There's a deep soul connection. And then maybe that's why it's so hard to release and let go and move on. But when your emotions are running so high, it seems like the best option I talked about this with Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a Sag. I would highly encourage you to watch their reading if you are. There was a lot around gaslighting and healthy communication, conflict resolution, studying how to deal with conflict in a healthy way. And hopefully you can talk to your partner or, you know, whoever this is in your energy about ways to maybe find peace, resolution here. But sometimes time heals all wounds, especially when emotions are running high. And it seems like emotions are running very high in this relationship. If you are, Aquarius, dealing with someone that's a narcissist or has narcissistic tendencies, really listen to your intuition here, okay? I don't ever encourage anyone to stay in an abusive, toxic relationship, ever, okay? So you need to do what's best for you. Okay, what's the mutual shared energy in this dynamic? What is the mutual shared energy for Aquarius? What is the mutual shared energy for Aquarius and their love interest? Okay, wow, definitely could be dealing with an earth sign. You have the Knight of Pentacles with the the King of Pentacles. Again, spying. There's a lot of spying going on here. If you guys are not in communication, you're keeping tabs on one another for sure. This is about also doing research, not being impulsive, right? Take time to think before you act. This seems to be what's been the issue between you two. A level of impulsivity, not thinking before you speak. Selfishness, bitterness, resentment. Gossip even. Yeah, there's a level of carelessness with the Page of Swords in reverse. Because the Page of Swords upright is very cautious. You know, they're the observer. They're the one that is wanting to learn and investigate, research. And, you know, they're also known as the spy, you know, the spy card. But there's more to it than that. You know, they're very eager and curious. Can be a bit restless too, for sure. Okay, so there's the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands here. The World card's on the bottom with the Seven of Cups. I feel like at this point, whoever this earth sign is, if you are dealing with an earth sign, they don't want to go anywhere, okay? They do want to make this work. This person is upright here, and the Queen of Wands. So male or female, whichever role you are right now. It's like, there's a lot of confidence. There's a lot of sexual energy. There's a lot of creative energy, inspired energy. But what could be interesting here, I feel like, with the King of Pentacles is what the King of Pentacles talks about. We saw that before, is being grounded. And I feel like maybe that's what's lacking. And that's why this energy keeps showing up, is like something is not grounded. Maybe commitments on the table here, taking it to the next stage. But then there's like the World card with the Seven of Cups. It's like, I feel like one or the other, both of you are like, is this it? Is this gonna be, are we life partners? Like, what does this look like? Seven of Cups, a World card. Are we going to close this cycle out, or are we going to continue here? The Seven of Cups is also illusion, fantasy, options, right? Daydreaming, loss of control, escapism. So maybe also I'm seeing this as us trying to escape an ending with the World and Seven of Cups. Maybe something that's destined to end, a cycle, right? It doesn't have to be the relationship. It can be for some, but it also can be a part or dynamic within the relationship that needs to change. And there needs to be some perspective here. Step back from everything to gain perspective. That's also what the Page of Swords is about. It's all about perspective. So this is not going to be something that happens overnight. I feel like, again, emotions are running high, Aquarius. And with the earth energy showing up here, again, if you're not dealing with an earth sign, it just means that you have to be more stable, more grounded, more solid, realistic, right? Slow and steady wins the race. Being more conservative, patience. You know, that's what's required here. Because I do see a level of, again, passion. There's creative energy. but it just doesn't feel like grounded. It's like highly emotional, or the way that the emotions are handled, or is by, again, by being avoidant or dissociating. It's unstable. Someone's wanting commitment here, though. Maybe, again, one person wants commitment, the other doesn't. All right, let's see. Advice. Advice. Advice here. So the advice is looking like, now the King of Wands is here in reverse with the 10 of Wands. The advice is to get out of your ego. Stop being selfish, these narcissistic tendencies, ego-driven, controlling, opinionated. That needs to be let go of. That's the only way that this relationship is going to survive here. That's what needs to be released. Look at 10 of Wands in reverse with the King of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of carelessness here, especially carelessness with your words. I feel like your love interest or you, it's like there's this emotional storm, you know, being spiteful, you know, guarded here. 9 of Wands is showing up, wounded. Someone's, you know, been through quite a bit. We talked about this earlier, right? The Queen of Swords has been through the ringer. That's why she's the Queen of Swords. You know, and she can be a bit like dismissive, you know, always kind of keeping a close eye, keeping a close watch. She can be a bit cold. You know, the Queen of Swords is not very highly in tune with their emotions. It seems like the message here is that someone needs to get a grip on their emotions because their emotions are getting the best of them. And there's a spectrum, right? There's emotions are definitely on a spectrum, a large, wide spectrum. And that seems to be the main situation here, is that it's just too erratic, impulsive, swing far too right or far too left. There needs to be a balance here. 6 of Pentacles, a healthy medium, reciprocity, give and take, understanding. So the 3 of Cups is here as well. So this could be reuniting, right? We'll see in the extended what the 3 of Cups is about. I'll dig a bit deeper into that energy. It could also be third-party influence, right? But it doesn't have to be a person. Third party can be work. We did see the King of Pentacles, you know, that could be very like a workaholic even. Or focused on finances. Maybe that's why emotions are running so high. That could be a scenario for some. If this is where we part, Aquarius, I'll see you next month. But you can find the link for, again, the general astro reading for February and also my Patreon. Bye for now.